what's happening? Hey, look here. You got Mel Kiper. He could be wrong. Yes, Mel Kiper could be wrong. But Mel Kiper has Shedeur to the Giants and Cam Ward to the Titans. Now, I told y'all the Giants defensive coordinator and the Titans offensive their quarterback coach will be at the East-West Shrine game. Now, if Cam Ward is at the Senior Bowl, they will have, the Giants and the Titans will have somebody there too. Because everybody trying to figure out who their next quarterback is. I like Cam Ward. He is him. I like Shedeur. He is him. Which way they gonna end up? It depends on what these teams feel like they need. If you have it where the Titans feel like Cam Ward fits what they need, then they're getting Cam Ward. If they feel like Shedeur fit what they need, they gonna get him. Same with the Giants. If they feel like they need a QB, and whoever the Titans get, they gonna get the other one. So the first two QBs gone could be to the Giants, and well, the Titans and the Giants. Now, anything can happen with these picks. Anybody can make a come up and grab these picks, and you just don't know. You clearly won't know until that time. So right now it's just everybody just assuming if they stay in order. It may not stay in order. But the fact that Mel Kiper got Cam Ward there, maybe the Titans, everybody trying to say Brian Callahan, it fits Cam Ward. Could be. The Giants, you know they need somebody to throw that rock. Shedeur could be that guy. Only time gonna tell. But it's pretty neat to me because these the first two quarterbacks coming off the board. Normally, you know, everybody try to make a thing out of it. If you pick him, then what could be like right now, they're doing that with Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. They saying, what if Caleb Williams went to somewhere else and Jaden Daniels was at Chicago and Chicago was balling? But you just never know. You really can't call that. Some things happen the way it happened. I used to always say, well, what if Barry Sanders was with the Cowboys? How many yards he would have got then? Because Barry Sanders had to make it happen on his own majority of the time. Not all the time, but he ain't never really had what Emmitt Smith had at the Dallas Cowboys. So what if he had that? Like, what would his situation be then? So, right now, when you looking at that thing, Shedeur, and then they got Travis. Mel Kiper said Travis could be going to the Cleveland Browns. I'm like, the Browns? Dog, I'm like, well, these boys about to end up in some crazy spots. Like, I just never thought the Browns. That has never crossed my mind about him and the Browns. I done thought about the Jaguars. I done thought about everybody but the Browns. Like, I ain't even think about them. Then I'm thinking about how will they use Travis? Will they use Travis Hunter the way we feel he should be used? Like, okay, you rocking him on D because everybody put him at D. Everybody is putting him on defense only at first. But how much offense you going to give him? You see the man good on offense. You say ball skills. If ball skills on defense, ball skills still on offense. So it make no sense to me when they say that. It really make no sense. But that's what people go about and say. And that's what people go about and do. Every NFL team going to do it their way. But if Trap end up with the Browns, like, oh, well, I know y'all, I know he's looking at 1 win, 0 wins to 5 wins every year. That's a long, tough career. Just to be there 4 or 5 years getting tore up like that. And then for that Shedeur, if he go to the Titans, can that work? You don't know. It's like everybody picking got a sorry team. in that top 5, top 10, maybe top 15. But when you start getting around you at pick 25, now you got a little squad. But right now, these early picks, Shedeur, if they don't get him an O-line, then what? Cam Ward, if they don't get him an O-line, then what? Travis Hunter, if he's just with a garbage team anyways, like, what's going to come of this? I'm like, golly, this is, it's terrible that they probably finna go to some rough teams. And then you need somebody, like, see how the Washington Commanders made a come up. Can they have that? And then, like, the Raiders, I believe they're about to hire Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Lions. Now, when they get him as the head coach, they're hoping he can understand the role as a head coach and perform well as a head coach. We don't know. Like, you never know what head coach going to perform well, what GM and owner going to rock well together, offensive coordinators, like, you just don't know with all this stuff. So it's wild to me that that's where we at. Like, dog, Shedeur really finna be in the league. Travis, Cam, all the boys. And they finna get this opportunity. Hopefully they get on good teams or can put something around them. Miss Claire, what's good? Miss Beverly, what's happening? TC, I'm listening. What's good? Coach Drake. TC, yeah, it be like that. McLeod, you say, I hope not. The Browns, as historically picked great DBs who never panned out. Injuries and, yeah. I don't know what that boy finna do. Because when you get picked, that's where you going. Unless you just say, nah, I'm going back. Or, well, you can't go back, but maybe you say you'll go to the CFL or you'll go to the UFL. But, man, when I tell y'all this finna get real, it's finna be the real deal. Benzo, you say Ward doing fine overall. Talking about wherever he go. Shake hands with this. You say, please not. That's what I said. I was like, I wanted, and I was thinking, do Mel Kiper really know, like, what these teams kind of screaming in the background? Or do he just totally be off? Like, he just, he all the way off. See, that's the only thing. You never gonna know, is he really, like, totally off? Or that's how that thing really going down. Miss Josh, you said 2, 12, and 21 can't all go to Doom or to the Dome or warm weather teams. Us Florida fans just need to buy coats, hats, and gloves. Yeah, you right. You right. But that's for them. Like, I hope they do get in a great situation. But like Shedeur said, everywhere he has went, he has been in a good situation. So, Lord's willing, he get to go to a good team and be in a good situation versus, you go to a garbage team, garbage O-line, garbage defense, garbage owner, GM, head coach. Just, I don't want Cam Ward and none of that. Trap or Shedeur. Any of them, but I know making it to the NFL going to be a blessing in general, too. Benzo, you said Travis and Denzel Ward would be crazy. They would be. But it's like, Trap in Cleveland? That boy in Cleveland, like, I just can't imagine just being right there in Cleveland from, I guess, June or July to, like, January. Boy, I sure enough have 2 homes then. I know from from January to June, I'll be somewhere else. I will sure enough be somewhere else. Sabrina, what's good? Pete, what's happening? SL, say Detroit in the business. Yeah, y'all took one yesterday. And y'all offensive coordinator, he gone. Offensive coordinator out the gate, he gone. Like, he ain't even looking back. That boy gone. It's Beverly, you say, yeah, Lord's willing, they be good. Coach Dre, you say, I'm hearing that the Jazz gonna try and move up and get Travis because they have, ooh. Now, Trap in Jacksonville, hey, Dre, I'm hitting that. Gone. I'm hitting that. I hope Jaguars, I can rock with him. Cleveland, yeah, I'm going to just wait till he come to a city I want to slide to. Which I ain't never been to Cleveland. It just don't seem to excite me. Brandon, you said Travis going to Cleveland or the Jets is sad. Yeah. These teams can mess up a person totally. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope they get a great situation. Dog, this thing wild. Like, you got a team just picking you, say, yeah, you with me. Mm-hmm. You want this money we got, you with me. But if the Jaguars get him, I can rock with that. I can rock with that. D, what's happening? You say, nah, the Jazz a bad situation. You think they trash too? I know the owner, the owner. Benzo, you say, all the top picks suck for anybody that, yeah. But the Titans don't seem bad to me. The Titans don't seem like a bad spot. The Giants don't even seem bad. But the Cleveland Browns seem like that's just garbage. Brandon, you say the Jazz QB situation is up in the air. And if I'm not mistaken, because they don't have to sign the QB back. That's the case. Get Shedeur. Let me slide down to Jacksonville. TC, you say the first 5 teams sad. Them boys finna be in a rough situation, boy. Coach Dre, you said a new coach gonna be okay. SL, you say no excuses, but the Lions had a lot of players out injured. It's always the player's body. They play so long. Like, I heard they trying to have 18 games. I'm like, 18 games? How many games y'all want these boys to play? How much money y'all trying to get? It's Josh, you say Trevor Lawrence already signed his new contract. Benzo, you say, nah, the Lions just lost. Do y'all think the Chiefs cheated yesterday? Do y'all think, well, not the Chiefs, but do y'all think the Zebras cheated for the Chiefs? Like, if that's the case, man, do we even count any of his victories, man? Like, can we even count them? Like, does he feel confident? Does he feel good about these victories? Like, are they trying to have him on a super track to beat Tom Brady's record or something? Because this is wild. This is wild. Benzo, you say that boy J5 like that. I want Jimmy to get drafted. And if he doesn't get drafted, I want him to pick the right team where he can lock in on that slot spot and be eating them up. Like, can you get by with doing your thing? And can you roll on special teams? Because, yo, coming into that real world, that's a difference. Like, everybody got to come into the real world, but, oh. Yeah, hey, Coach Drake, now I want to see where Aaron Glenn going to go. Oh, they already got it. Did it? Now, I think Ben Johnson, like you had been saying they was going to the Raiders. I think Ben Johnson locked up with the Raiders. I'm trying to figure out where Aaron Glenn going. Like, Aaron Glenn got me wanting to see what he could really do. Because I know he been after this spot. So, now that I know I'm watching the NFL this year because of Shedeur and Travis, and any other Buffaloes that make the squad, that get a lot of playing time, I'm be tuned in. I'm at least, see what they doing. So now that I'm watching the league, now it got me trying to figure out, what Aaron Glenn gonna do. Like, you gonna shake something? But I kind of want to know what Ben Johnson gonna do. Because it's like, we don't know how nobody is gonna operate as a head coach. You just don't. You have no clue how they gonna operate. JB, what's happening? Angela, what's good? You say Shedeur to DC? Coach Dre, you say the Titans just got a couple players away. So they almost there. Dre, you be watching the NFL like that? See, this year I am. This year I am. Like this year, I will totally know what's going on. But you'd have caught me back in middle school and high school, boy, I was locked into the league. Almighty, you say the Zebras have always helped the Chiefs. All them Super Bowls gonna have it. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't like that. But I guess that come with it. Maybe that's the entertainment of it. But to me, I don't know. GC, you say I pray that too. Yeah, man, I don't want them in no bad situation either. Brandon, you say I think Aaron Glenn gonna get a head coaching job. But where to? I know Ben Johnson probably going to the Raiders. It seemed like it. But where is Aaron Glenn going to go? Is it because I'm hearing the Cowboys, but they didn't even gave him no interview. So how can they really say that? Then I'm thinking, Aaron Glenn, if the Cowboys ain't going to give you full control or the control you looking for, you better not go there. But, you know, everybody got to do what they got to do. Ms. Beverly, you say I hope J5 get drafted out of everyone this year. Well, I want a lot of them to get drafted, but you just never know. Jimmy them gonna need to represent all that week with, like, say the game next, not this Thursday, the game next Thursday. So the game next Thursday, can Shedeur make, well, Jimmy gonna do his thing, but can he make them connections and the other quarterbacks make the connection with Jimmy where he balled so hard in the East-West Shrine game? They like, dog. Well, everybody talking about Jimmy. Like, can he get off like that? If he getting off like that, he going to be good. Same with all of them. If they get off like that, they going to make people want to draft him. Make them want to go back and look at the film. But you got to get out here and shine in these games. You can't have that. Hey, I slipped. Nah. You got to come with it. AC, you say the Cowboys? For who? Coach Dre say, yes, sir. Refs did NFL won't. Yeah. Crazy, ain't it? So that boy finna have a 3. God, dog. TC, you said if Shedeur don't go to Dallas, then I hope he'll go to Vegas. That's if the Giants or the Titans don't scoop him up. Then he'll have an opportunity for the Raiders. But Dallas, they way down there unless Dallas jump up. You said Glenn to the Jets or the Cowboys. See, I don't know where they get the Cowboys from Glenn because he ain't interviewed with them. See, Black, you say those all-star games, it's more important how you do in practice. Correct. So that's what I'm saying. Jimmy, LeJohntay, well, everybody in the East-West Shrine game, whether they with Colorado or not, they got to put on a show all week. Like you got to put on a show or it's going to be tough for you. It's going to be tough. Coach Dre, you said Anthony. They didn't make the Colts, didn't make the playoffs, did they? Brandon, you say the Cowboys fan wishing and hoping. Yeah, they but that ain't happening. Unless they just do some immaculate type of trading. Like, they trading like a champion, but nah, that ain't happening. That Shedeur ain't going there unless they do some amazing trades. Ms. Beverly, you say the games are more important than the combine? You would say, nah. But the game's important, though. The game's important. Like, the game, to me, is to bring your ranking up if they're not looking at you as a guy they want to draft. This is an opportunity for you to bring your rankings up. The combine is they're just testing you. And when you're getting tested, you need to test well. So say Jimmy do solid. All the boys do solid. They out there running routes. They doing great in one-on-ones. They're blocking well, tackling well. The coach is interacting with them. And the scouts seeing everybody love what they got going. They win in that manner. Now, when that combine come, that joker pull off a 4.29. He say, God, dog, let me go back and look. What he did at practice? God, dog, that boy was balling. So now that up the ante. So, because, you know, some people don't even play in these games, and they still get love. Some people don't even play in the games and still get love. But the combine, you give them a good 40, vertical, and the L drill, and the 5-10-5, yeah, you got some. AC, you say can't wait for the East-West. Yeah, that's next week, next Thursday. Next Thursday is on. Brandon, you say they would have to trade everyone and that to have the agreement for that situation to happen. Correct. And that seemed like a situation that ain't happening. Coach Dre, you say they got an interview lined up, the Cowboys with Glenn. Yeah. I just hope he don't like try to make Glenn his puppet. Now see, I know Coach Prime ain't going there, but if he did, he wouldn't be able to do Prime like that. I don't know how Aaron Glenn gonna do. And then the Jets situation, if he was pick the Jets, I don't even know if that's a good situation, man. Jay, you know what's crazy? Well, I guess you gotta do like the Lions. The Lions had what, 3 wins, then went to 8 or 9 wins, then went to maybe 10 or 12. Now they went to 15. Like, I don't know if the Lions gonna keep going up or this thing gonna fall back down. Going up, and up. Oh, it's coming back down, down. J27, you say Shedeur and Jerry Jeudy would be a great duo. I like to see it. Where Jerry Jeudy at? Where he balling at? Brandon, you say the combine is definitely very important for Jimmy. Correct. Like, he run that 4.2, 4.29 or something, 4.28, and he ball out. I'll run a low 4.3 or just a 4.3 in general. That's going to benefit him a lot. Oh, at the Browns. Coach Dre, you say Glenn played for the Cowboys. Yeah, and I think the Jets too. And people in Dallas saying Jared like him. But y'all think if Jared like him, is Jared finna try to use him? Like, bro, I'm finna tell him who he picking. He ain't gonna, and see, I don't want them picking his style. Like saying, hey, we gonna, if that dude, Coach Moore, want the job, they hand him the job. Jason Witten, they put him on the squad. Like, he already the next man up. Like, man, I don't like that stuff. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. Like, right now, we got a while to see this draft come by. Like, right now, the first thing up, next week, we gonna see, well, all week when they get there. Like, I'm assuming if the game next Thursday, they're going to get there Thursday. So, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Nah, they'll probably get there Friday. They'll probably come Friday. They'll arrive Friday in Texas for the East-West Shrine game. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep. Probably a 7-day span. Arrive on this Friday. When they arrive this Friday, I'm assuming they got to get out there and ball. Like, everybody there trying to shine. Everybody trying to show their best, show their best. God is good, y'all. God is good. Y'all know who calling my phone right now? NFL Hall of Famer. Well, not Coach Prime, but Darryl Green. I was going to text him last night when the Washington Commanders won. Yeah. But I call him back. Darryl Green. Now, I know they up there chilling. I know they up there chilling. J20 said, you said 3. Yeah, that thing coming, ain't it? Danny, you said Shedeur ain't going to the Giants. He coming to our Dallas Cowboys. I don't think that's happening. I just can't see it right now. Just the way it look, they would have to do some massive picks. I don't think that would happen. Now I think Shedeur to the Titans, Giants, or Raiders. They're my first 3 teams. Titans, Giants, or Raiders. They're the ones I see getting them. Travis Hunter, I don't know where that boy finna go. And Cam is the same way. Titans, Giants, or Raiders. Like, they're going between one of them. So let's say, put it like this. This is why I think the first 3 quarterbacks getting drafted. Shedeur and Cam, I don't know which way, but them 2. And then, what's my boy name? Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart going. DM, you say, I think J5 have any problems getting. You don't think he gonna have any problems getting drafted? I'm not totally sure. Because see, he did solid at South Florida them 2 years. Then he did solid at Colorado his first year. He didn't really get to play like he needed to this past year. Now, they going to really have to just look at him and say, hey, he has the ability to be a slot wide receiver and ball. He got the ability to be a slot wide receiver and ball. Like, when you got it like that, you got it like that. We know Jimmy fast, he could catch. But it's only 32 teams, y'all. Only 32 teams. And they like to see how you go. They gonna say he got injured. He didn't. Let me see. Cause I don't even know how many catches Jimmy had. Y'all gotta think. He's going against everybody in the country. Let me see. Hold up. Let's look at these stats, y'all. Let's go to the stats in the Big 12. Let's just go to the Big 12. I ain't even going to go to everybody, the overall. I just go to the Big 12. In the Big 12, let's see what Jimmy did. Now, I like Jimmy. I want Jimmy to get drafted, but I just don't know how that's going to go. Like, LeJounte, to me, is the first wide receiver. I mean, the next player I think going to come off the board first. If anybody come off the board outside of Travis and Shedeur. I think LeJounte going to be the first. All right. Jimmy Horn had 37 receptions this year. Let's look at his history. Jimmy Horn, 5'10", 170. So let's say when he go to the combine, they got him like 5'8" or 5'9". Let's say he got about 5'8" or 5'9". He could be really 5'10", but let's say he 5'8" or 5'9". And his history is for 4 years, a 4-year starter. He's a 4-year starter in the group of 5 at South Florida and the Power 4 at Colorado. 30 catches, 400 yards, and a TD. 37 catches, 500 yards. Well, 551 and 3 TDs. Came to Colorado, 58 catches, 567 yards, and 6 TDs. In 24, 37 catches, 441 yards, and 1 TD. So, if Jimmy get drafted, y'all, it's going to be because of his 40 and the potential they have. It's going to be because of the potential he has. If Jimmy get drafted, it's going to be because of his potential. Because his stats, they solid. But, like, look at it when you put it, not that you comparing them, but You got to look at it. All right, when you look at it, and just look at LeJounte's. LeJounte has, let's not count his first year, because LeJounte, let's count 4 years straight. I ain't going to count the first year he ever played because he had 17 receptions. Let's go 4 years straight. He got 65 receptions, 702. 62 receptions, 719. 108 receptions, 1,168 yards. 74 receptions, almost 1,000 yards. And he had 15 carries rushing one of them years. So he's doable in the run game if you're giving the ball. And he got the special teams. Jimmy got the special teams too, but Jimmy gonna have to get him a 40, y'all. I'm just telling you, Jimmy gonna have to get them a 40. Now, LeJounte is too, but LeJounte got 60, 108, 70-something. That is good ball. That's good ball right there. Brandon, you say, I think Jimmy and LeJounte can go between the 3rd and 6th. Jimmy, I don't know, y'all. Just being real talk, like based on the stats. Because they're going to be asking, well, what happened to him? Like, what happened? What was the cutoff? And he got injured. What, didn't he get injured both seasons? So he going to have to give him that 40. Shut up. L.A., you say Cam Ward going to pull a Jay Daniels with the Titans. Hey, I love for it. I love for it. Pete, you say the high Tate was not invited. Man, you just never know, man. Maybe they don't think he that fast or something. They like, nah, we good on that. I don't know why he ain't get invited. J27, you say they got to look at the whole body of work, not just a year. They will look at the whole body of work. And the whole body of work is he was solid. Like, we know Jimmy good. They gonna know Jimmy good. But how does Jimmy compare with all the other slot wide receivers? That's anywhere from 5'8" to 6'1" or something like that. How does he compete? Like, look right now. Like, and nothing to just look at it. Now, I know Jimmy can do well in the NFL. But let's look at the overall conference. Everybody that's playing in the conference. All the wide receivers in the conference. Every wide receiver in the nation, whether they coming back or not. Let's go to top 50 yards. Because they're going by yards right now. So the top 50 people, 49, they got 49 receivers. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. I'm just showing y'all something. Hold up. I don't even know how far they gonna go, but let me see. Hold up. I'm just trying to get there. Hold up. Hold up. All right. As far as receiving yards of every wide receiver in the nation, Jimmy is ranked 274th in receiving yards in the whole nation. That's tight ends, running backs, everybody. He's 274th. Now, it's only because he got injured. I know if he would have played both seasons, he should have at least got up to 700. But it didn't happen. All right? Hold on. Let's go back to the top. All right? At the top, in the top 5, you got Travis Hunter sitting at number 4. You got LeJounte sitting at 41 in the top wide receiver yards. So LeJounte at 41, Travis Hunter at number 4. That's a lot of wide receivers, y'all. That's a lot of wide receivers, y'all. Now, all these boys probably ain't going pro right now this year, but still. Like, okay, LeJounte and Jimmy got to go against this wide receiver from Plant City. Like, he's a wide receiver they going to be looking at. Mario Williams. I think he declared for the draft. He 5'9", 178, right? Now, he has 35 receptions first year, 40, then 29, but this year he has 60. So, the year that he's coming out, he has 60 receptions, 1,000 yards, 6 TDs. That's going to look good on him. That's going to look real good on him. If he give him a good 40, Mario Williams could possibly have a great chance at getting drafted. Like if Jimmy could have gave us 55 to 60 catches, that was going to sound good and look good. Like 55 to 60 catches, you probably at about, if not 600 yards or more. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, y'all, it's going to be tough. Well, more, you say, but why did Jimmy get the invite to the combine and not Western? Bro, I couldn't tell you because, like, think about it. If you go off of just 2 years, LeJounte has 108 receptions and then came to the Power 4 and gave you 74 receptions or 75. Basically, almost 2,000 yards receiving. Jimmy has given you, 30-something and 50-something, so almost 80 receptions. Like, LeJounte almost got 200 receptions. And then Jimmy may have gave you a total of maybe 1,000 yards. So I couldn't tell y'all. I cannot tell y'all, because if you go by body of work, LeJounte body of work, not that we're comparing it like that, but you saying why did one get invited, why did the other not? I don't know. Maybe Coach Prime got that pull and like, hey, get my boy in. Let him wow. Maybe Prime pulled. Maybe Prime got them connections. Say, man, put my dog off in there, man. He gonna bust y'all head in that 40. And then maybe LeJounte got enough film, got enough stats. He could stand on his own and don't have to go to the combine. But Jimmy go to the combine. He probably light that thing up. Jimmy probably could give him a 4.28, 4.29, or if Jimmy could go to the combine and run the best 40 time of all the combine, he'll set himself up for some real money. So that's probably what he need. Ali, what's good? You say Wester will perform on Pro Day. Correct. Brandon, you say, I think that was a prime move due to him being hurt, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to have something to pull that off. But, hey, listen, God is good. So, hey, God is good. So, hey, baby, God, say, I got you, boy. But just far as how that look, but I done had, now, I don't know how true this is, but I done had somebody tell me who connected to what they need to be connected to, and they were saying only unless they show out at the All-Star games and the Combine and all the Pro Day, unless they show out at one of them 3 events, well, the Combine and the Pro Day, that's where you need to show out at the game too. But man, from what they saying is only Travis and Shedeur guaranteed. Everybody else is up in the air. Y'all, the NFL draft is harder than y'all think it is. The NFL draft is very hard. It's only 32 teams, and everybody ain't going to need a wide receiver. Everybody ain't going to need a slot. Everybody ain't going to need a DN. Everybody ain't going to need everything you think they need. And you got to look at the schools they going to go to. They're going to attack the SEC schools like a champion. That is their feeding ground. Give me the SEC. Give me the SEC. Then they're going to go to the Big 10. Give me the Big 10. Give me the Big 10. Then they're going to say, give me the ACC. Give me the ACC. Then they're going to say, give me the Big 12. Give me the Big 12. I watch. When they do the draft and they break the draft down, they're going to have it where SEC got the most guys drafted. Big 10 probably going to be second. Matter of fact, I tell you last year. Let me see. By conference, who had the most players drafted last year? By conference. Hold on. Who had the most players draft? All right. All right, let me see. Hold up. But I'm pretty sure it's the SEC. Boy, this crazy. Well, look. By conference in the draft of 23. In the 23 draft, they had 62 players come from the SEC. So they giving the SEC all the love. But they give the Big Ten right there up on them. The Big Ten had 55. The ACC had 32. The Big 12 had 30. And the Pac-12 had 27. The AAC, to me, is really like a power. Well, they could be the Power 5 right now. They had 10. Sunbelt had 9. Mac and Notre Dame, like Notre Dame only had 3 players drafted. Mountain West had 5. Conference USA had 3. And then they go into the D1 AA schools like that. So, yeah. And then if you go by schools, let's go by schools in 23. Alabama and Georgia both had 10 players drafted. Michigan had 9. TCU that year, because they balled so hard and went to the championship, they had 8 players drafted. Just that year, because they made it to the chip. Now, you make it to the chip, probably going to get a lot of guys drafted. The next set of guys was 6, and that's Clemson, Florida, LSU, you know, the big boy schools. 5 players drafted, big boy schools. 4 players drafted. Nah, University of Houston had 4 players drafted. Now, they was, I don't think they were Power 5 at the time. 3 players drafted. Old Dominion. I don't know who they had out there, but they had 3 players drafted. 2 players drafted. Appalachian State, Boise State, Eastern Michigan, Syracuse, Tulane. You know, them the lower level D1 schools. And then 1 player drafted. You know that could come from anywhere. You got a Wingate player, D2 guy drafted. So let's see what the year 25 draft picks by conference of 25. 24. Let me see what last year looked like. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hey. All right, let's look at last year. Last year's draft picks. Oh, let me turn that off. Oh. All right. They be doing silly stuff. They'll say you trying to. Hold on, y'all. All right, last year. Hold up. Yeah, dog. Right now, they got Michigan had 13 players last year. Hold on, man. I don't like how my computer doing. My computer trying me. Don't try me, baby. Give me what I need, not 9. Oh. Hold up, y'all. Can't figure out why my stuff ain't strolling. Oh, there it go. All right, last year they had. Last year by conference. Last year now, SEC 59. Pac-12 and Big 12, the Big 10, they both had basically about the same. 43 and 42. But now you got to think the majority of the teams they probably drafted from in the Big 10. ACC had 41. Big 12 only had 31 Independent schools had 8, Sunbelt 6. Y'all know how that go. But let's go down here to the draft picks. Michigan got 13 last year. Texas got 11. Alabama got 10. Florida State got 10. Washington got 10. Now, you realize these guys made it to the national championship. I mean, they were playing some good ball. Oregon 8. Georgia 8. Penn State 8. Notre Dame 7. USC 7. Missouri 6. LSU 6. Who else? Hold up. Clemson 6. Utah 5. Auburn 5. And then the teams with about 4 picks, you got everybody in the big boy conference with 4. With 3 picks, everybody in the big boy conference with 3. With 2 picks, only team last year that got two people drafted that won in a big boy conference, it was Marshall, Troy, Tulane, UTEP, yeah. Oh, and South Dakota State. So, y'all, now that they got the super conference, yeah, you just don't know how that thing gonna go. Platinum, what's good? Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Well, Warren, you say Wester will have to go the route Weaver did. I don't know. I think Wester gonna get. He might have to, but I think Wester might get drafted. Hey, Bo, hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. TC wasn't the scouts out there all year? Yeah, they was. Ms. Jones, you say it's not but 256 picks. Some of them guys got correct. It's only 256. So, hey, that's gonna be Miss Claire. Sabrina, you say Will Shepherd should go 6, 7 round. Shedeur's 8th, the 5th or the 6th. That stuff is hard to call, y'all. That stuff hard to call. Pete, you say taking plays, special teams. Jimmy can too. Justin, you say just seen the candidates for the Cowboys job on the post-game show before the Eagles-Rams game. They still have prime amongst yeah, but I don't think now anything possible. Anything possible, but I don't think that's happening. Brandon, you said Old Dominion been doing good every year for the last. See, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have them draft picks. Rams 10, Eagles 3. God's child, unfortunately, I think the yeah, it is, but we are losing it to the SEC. So I believe the other well, right now, like yesterday when I went and looked at University of Texas, they got so many big NFL-sized bodies that they bringing in as true freshmen, and you keep doing that over and over and over. Like, y'all, we'll probably have to get in the top to get a lot of guys drafted. Y'all, Prime might be able to pull some strings, but I don't know. I just know 2 for sure, and LeJounte my next one. J27, you say that Shrine Bowl got to be the ace. Ace the interviews, show out their practice, do their thing. Ali, you say, Cola, who you got? Ooh. Ohio State finna beat the brakes off of Notre Dame. They finna beat the. I was gonna talk about that on my other channel. They gonna beat the brakes off of Notre Dame. I don't see no way Notre Dame ain't gonna be in this game. I don't see it. Like, Notre Dame finna get crushed. Who y'all got? I think Ohio State finna. God, dog, I think Ohio State finna beat them. Because Notre Dame, it just seemed like they made it, but to me, they ain't really got it like that. Ryan Day finna get his first trip. Chill. Ryan Day. Ryan Day off in the building. Yeah, that boy Ryan Day finna get one. I can't see it no other way. Ryan Day finna get one. Yeah, and I think he got it easy. I don't think Marcus Freeman got enough talent on his squad to beat them. Now they might. They might could pull off something, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I ain't no way around it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Let me see. Let's see what they saying. Marcus Freeman, Ohio State say whatever they want, they'll give it to them. They want a big boy battle, they gonna give it to them. Let me see. You can aspire to win a national championship, but you also want to develop the young men that come through your program. And I think both programs do a great job of that. Yeah, they're going to talk that up. Day has regularly been complimented for the way he handles his players both on the field and off. Freeman is the latest to reveal. Yeah, so they do what they do. They talking good about him, but, man, let's see what ESPN say. I guarantee you ESPN got him for the game, too. I guarantee you ESPN got him. ESPN probably got this game 60 to 40. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. I bet the percent is 60 to 40. Bet it is. Let's see. Yep. No. They got it 55 to 47. 55 for Ohio State, 47 to Notre Dame, which I'm gonna talk about on my other channel. College football with Colin Moore. I'm talking about them today. Talking about FIU out there balling. The quarterbacks to me on both these teams, neither one of them really all that to me. Now they running backs do their thing, and yeah, Ohio State just got this game in every way to me. They got this game in every way. But I ain't gonna count Notre Dame out. I just don't feel they do. Sabrina, you got Ohio State? Let me see. JB, you say I know a lot of folks lost a lot of money yesterday with Washington winning. They probably did. Jackson, you say Ohio State all day. Benzo, you say they got Jay Smith. Yeah, he finna ball. They finna ball. Yeah, this. I'm gonna come talk about it on my college football with Colin Moore. I am gonna talk about it. But no, they don't got a chance to be in this game. They just don't. They don't, man. I know they beat Georgia, but Georgia went all that to me. I know they beat Penn State, but Penn State just went all that to me. They beat Indiana. Indiana went all that to me. Indiana got hot, but they went all that to me. Beat USC. They went up. And a lot of their games, look, when you lose to Northern Illinois, you not them. You lose to Northern Illinois. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care how that game went. That's not a game they supposed to lose. Then look at their quarterback. Their quarterback looked like he only averaging about 150 yards passing a game. They running backs, sometimes it's under 100, sometimes it's right at 100. They receivers, ain't nobody had a 100-yard game. Ain't not one receiver have a 100-yard game. Now, they won their games. They beat Texas A&M. They won all that. Northern Illinois lost, they lost. Purdue, sorry. Miami, Ohio, sorry. Louisville was a good team. Stanford, sorry. Georgia Tech. That day, they beat the brakes off of them. Notre Dame, they beat the brakes off them. Florida State, they beat the brakes off them. But they ain't play nobody to me. They whole schedule, they ain't play nobody. Georgia went good to me. Their hardest team on their schedule to me probably is Penn State and Louisville. Penn State and Louisville, probably their hardest teams to me. Nah, I think they finna get crushed. Penn State rolling right now. I mean, Ohio State, they rolling. Yeah, I think Ohio State finna beat the brakes off them. I already starting to look at teams for next year. I done already started looking like man, when people be recruiting y'all, them jokers be out there recruiting. Like, I ain't know that I know, but when you stay in the top 5 in recruiting every year, you're gonna be up there every year. Like, you gonna be up there. You're gonna be one of the top dogs around. You gonna have big boy size and everything. So, yeah. Ohio State finna win this one. They finna win it. It could be a blowout now. It could be a blowout. Hold on. D, you said no, Cole. I remember you saying Texas A&M was good. They was solid, like coming into the hype. They had them hype. That hype fell off. That hype fell off, man. Kane, you said Ohio State played one team all year. Yeah, but they've been on a roll in these playoffs. Like, they wins been like, I know everybody say they possibly could have lost to Arizona State should have beat Texas. Arizona State might have gave Ohio State a better game. But I think Ohio State just hot right now. They hot. Coach Robinson, what's good? Yeah, I think right now, them boys hot. Ain't no stopping them. Ain't no stop. They gave Cam. Now, I don't know if y'all know that. Y'all know they gave Cam Ward, ESPN gave him first team quarterback and Dylan Gabriel second team. That's up the creek. Ashton Jenny first team, I get it. Cam Scabo. Jay Smith, Ohio State. You know, they probably put Trap on defense or something. Everybody who can make the first team of all college football, them NFL draft picks, them like first round draft picks. You can make the first team of all college players, you going first round. Like, see this guy, Walter Nolan. Remember we was trying to get him? Need that money. Walter Nolan needed money. 6'3", 305, defense end, D-type or whatever. We need him. Needed money. Y'all, this a linebacker who been balling. I don't know if they're going to draft him out. His name Sean Dolak. That boy been balling. That boy been balling, that linebacker. That boy been balling. Texas got 2 boys in the secondary. Yeah. No, they ain't got a safety on here. Yeah, Ohio State 2 stacked, y'all. Ohio State 2 stacked. Hey, ain't no way. No, ain't no way them boys got. And then hold up. They says Notre Dame overcame numerous injuries to reach the college football playoffs. Yeah, I'm about to talk about it on my other channel. Justin, you say, I was just thinking Notre Dame may play with them first half, but I got Ohio State run out. They might fight to the end. I just don't see them fighting to the end. I just don't. I do not see them fighting to the end. There's no way possible. Well, it's possible, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Them boys finna get thump. Thumpity thump, boy. Them boys finna get thump. Notre Dame getting thumped, y'all. I can't see no way around it. It might make it into the. It might make it into the second quarter, third quarter, but it's gonna be over. God's child, you said is Colorado gonna pony up that money to get them big time recruits in? I don't know if they got it. I do not know if they got it. They could try, but I don't know if they got it. But look, y'all, I am gonna hop. I'm in a second or two. I'm going on college football with Colin Moore because it's some other teams I want to talk about. So I'm finna get that in. I put a link up on that channel, college football with Colin Moore. I'm about to jump on. And this Wednesday, I'm teaching my class on everything I done learned in social media. Email me if you want to be a part of the class. Info@lifeandfootball.com. That's INFO @lifeandfootball.com. It's Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yes, I'm about to jump on college football with Colin Moore. Yeah, we gotta talk about a lot of stuff around college football. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla.